evening, everybody. That was the countdown which we were all waiting for. Now, since I can't personally come and say hello to everyone, I'd request everyone to give me the loudest hi you can to me. No. I think there was little energy missing. Can I get a louder hi? All right. Thank you for the hi. I got all the lovely energy, which is going to keep me going for the next couple of hours with you all. So let's begin with the evening. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Aradhana Nair, and I will be your host for tonight's Indian Recording Arts Academy Awards, also known as IRA. The IRA Awards, ladies and gentlemen, which started its journey 17 years ago, aims at recognizing, honoring, and uplifting the technical mastery that goes into creating a particular sound from scratch, to adding the final finishing touches to that sound. Sound engineers, I'm sure, as you all know, have been always underwhelmingly appreciated. But IRA Awards sought to change that. We start today's evening by first recognizing and applauding those people who come together and contributed to make IRA a success. A huge round of applause for our founder and chairman of IRA, Mr. Anil Chopra, whose vision it was to ensure that Indian sound engineers receive their due recognition. For him, IRA is a movement which he started 17 years ago and which he still leads with utmost passion. Ladies and gentlemen, his vision and mission for the future is that recording arts be treated as an art, wherein the engineer who has the credit for the final mix should get the royalty, just like the composer and the lyricist. I welcome on stage Mr. Anil Chopra. Once again, a huge round of applause for him. So, IRA has gained tremendous reputation in the past few years with a diligent and methodical selection of recordings, for which we indeed need to thank the jury. As the first process-driven show in India, IRA aims to shine the spotlight on exceptional sound engineers and music producers with valid jury assessments. A round of applause for the current honorary Vice Chairman of IRA, Mr. KJ Singh, who has led the 14-member IRA jury team, ensuring that all entries received are reviewed and judged fairly. His seniority and vast experience in the field of sound has proved invaluable for the awards. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. KJ Singh, once again. All right. Now, please, let's all hear it for our dedicated jury members who have diligently worked behind the scenes to select the deserving winners. The IRA committee, comprised of Mr. Anil Chopra, Ms. Smitha Rai, and Mr. KJ Singh. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for our 14-member expert jury, which includes, besides Mr. KJ Singh, sound engineering and music industry stalwarts such as Mr. Anando Bose, Mr. Avinash Oak, Mr. DJ Fukan, P.A. Deepak, Gautam Basu, Nikhil Berry, Reena Gilbert, S. Sivakumar, Sai Shravanam, Sita Raina, Sunny Subramaniam, Vijay Ratinam, and Vijay Thomas Korean. They have diligently worked behind the scenes to select all the deserving winners, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Now, this evening wouldn't have been possible without the support of platinum partner Genelec. A huge round of applause for Genelec and Mr. Arun Kumar from Genelec. Genelec has had a long-standing reputation and expertise in producing and delivering best-in-class sound in recording studios across the world. Their support to the IRA Awards is a testament to their commitment to studios and sound engineers across India. Genelec is a leader in professional audio monitoring solutions, and I'm sure all of you who are present here or have used Genelec products in the studios at some point, we have a small audio visual here of the newest edition of The Ones Family by Genelec, as well as for the 8381A adaptive point source main speaker. Can you please have the AVs for both these products?
From near field, The Ones, point source excellence. From near field to main monitoring. Introducing the newest addition to the Ones family. And a perfect complement for three-way coaxials. Adapt to any acoustic environment with fully adaptive point source precision. Enjoy full range monitoring at any listening distance and for different applications from ultra near field to mastering. Take control of imprecise, low-frequency response, distortion, colorations, image shifting, and detrimental room influences. Own the monitoring room with The Ones. Perfect it with the W371 adaptive woofer system. And make a good room sound extraordinary. The Ones. The world's finest audio monitoring system.
Introducing the main ones. Perceive every sonic detail with immaculate imaging, true-to-life sound level and dynamics, and an ultra-wide full-range response. Liberate the way you listen in your space with freestanding monitor placement, point source characteristics to below mid-range, and intelligent room adaptation, excelling in low-frequency control. Make any move with confidence. The Genelec 8381A.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are very honored to have on stage Mr. Arun Kumar, the Business Manager, Asia and Middle East, Genelec. Sir, few words from you, sir, please.
Good evening. This event is the brainchild of Mr. Chopra. I have known him for many, many years now. And we are in the 17th chapter of this awards. From Genelec perspective, we have always been a part of this fraternity. We are very happy to be here and support these awards. Please enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, now I'd request you to please put your hands together for Mr. Gaurav Sood, General Manager of Hive India Private Limited, who has been a huge support for the IRA Awards since the last couple of years. Hive India, which has had organized today's grand evening for you, is part of Hive Group UK, a leading organizer of trade exhibitions, conferences, and business events across the world, including the globally reputed Palm Expo in India. I now request the Palm Expo team of Mr. Gaurav Sood, General Manager, Hive India, Mr. Ramesh Chetwani, Project Director, Palm Expo, and Ms. Smita Rai, Deputy Project Director, Palm Expo, to please come up on stage. Now, before I request Mr. Anil Chopra to please deliver the keynote address, a special mention to Ms. Smita Rai, who has been managing and overseeing the nomination processes and production of all award ceremonies since 2016 and has played a crucial role in developing the IRA Awards since then, as also the entire IRA team who have dedicated their time and efforts to bring to life this absolutely stunning and glorious evening. Let's hear it for the IRA team. Now, may I request Mr. Anil Chopra to please deliver his keynote address.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today, a lot of the sound engineers who are present here have been saying that today we have realized our dream. And I think the presence, the greatest satisfaction I have today is the presence of all very, very leading and very creative sound engineers here tonight. And it's a moment of great realization for all of us, all the sound engineers here. We have in our presence, in the presence of all the sound engineers, you all coming here today has in fact given the very core of the concept of IRA to give dignity and respect to the sound engineers. And this gathering, cheers. It has been a 17-year journey, and over the last 17 years, whatever may be the circumstance, we have with determination, we have given the awards for sound engineering all these 17 years. And I think over the last 17 years, probably we must have recognized and given awards to over 1,000 awards probably. This year, we are giving 134 awards over 79 categories. So this year, we gave 134 awards over the last 17 years. I think a rough guesstimate means that we have indeed taken the trouble to recognize 1,000 sound engineers for their work. Now, this is just a beginning. This small journey of 17 years and the fact that all you sound engineers are present here, present in this hall, to respect IRA, to respect yourselves, and to receive the award. I would like to say that in India, in our entire film industry, entire Bollywood, this is the only award which is an establishment award by the sound engineers, for the sound engineers, and this is not some guerrilla award. There has been no instance across the entire film industry with hundreds of associations and federations. They have not had the vision and the mission and the determination to create an awards which is respectful. But this award is respectful, and your presence makes me feel that our journey is on to a very great journey in the future. And we need to strengthen IRA. We need to understand that our sense of commitment, our sense of community, our sense of self-respect for the sound engineering community means that we can strengthen IRA tremendously in the coming years. And I mean, it's anybody's guess how many sound engineers there are in this country. For all the content that is being created, for all the sound engineers in this country, how big and how great IRA can become. So my keynote, one note, is that starting from tomorrow, we are going to try with an aim and goal to start the membership of IRA. This year, we received 1,200 nominations. Last year, we received 1,400 nominations. This year, we made the IRA nomination paid with 500 rupees. I believe that we can have quantum-fold increase in the nominations. So, all the nominations we have received, 1,400 last year, 1,400 the year before, 1,200 this year, and before that, we received nominations. We will start the membership by giving membership to all the nominations, all the sound engineers. Over the last few years, that entire body of sound engineers who have responded we will first make them a member. I think we should already have about 3,000-4,000 members. And I feel that the membership can increase quantum-fold in a very short time. And we all know from all the recording arts, whether it be cinema, photography, or maybe any other excellence in movie making and production, you sound engineers know the most difficult is sound engineering. It requires genuine knowledge and a great depth of knowledge. And it's not the easiest thing to do. And there is a lot of art in it. So we had this campaign about giving royalty to the mastering engineer for creating the music. You may have compositions, you may have lyrics, but it is you guys who give it the music. And we should have the gumption to demand and work ourselves up the chain to see that royalty is paid one day. In the age of AI, I don't see it as a problem. So we have one keynote, that is membership, and to strengthen IRA. And I feel all your presence today is fantastic. All of you are very big sound engineers. You're very busy. You'll have a lot of commitments around the world, but you'll have decided to come here. I mean, I cannot thank you more than this. I mean, I could thank you not more. So you'll have done a great thing by being present here. And the jury has done a great thing by, doing the jury work. And the awards of IRA, all these years, it has been above reproach. Everybody has accepted the IRA awards most graciously. And that is something great also for the jury that has worked so hard all these years, I must say. And we have a good team. We have made a good process, transparent for the entire process of IRA. And I feel once we have a good membership and members are given voting rights, we will come closer to the next stage of IRA, where when IRA declares a music award for any music, that should be the last word in the country for which is the music award. So we have to work towards that also. And it has been a vision for IRA. And IRA was created on the platform of Palm, the Palm Expo. Now the Palm Expo, as you all know, in the last 21 years, has actually established, created and strengthened the entire ecosystem of the pro audio, pro sound industry in India. Palm Expo has done that for the entire pro audio, pro sound industry in the last 21 years. And it has been doing so tremendously since Hive India has taken over Palm and is running Palm very professionally as per international standards, specifically British standards. So you have a very great platform, very strong platform in Palm, on which ground the IRA was created. And I want to especially thank Gaurav Sood here, who's running Hive in India, for being very, very generous these last couple of months as we were putting together this award program. And of course, Genelec, there's no doubt about that. But Hive and Gaurav have been believing. There's a sense of belief in what we are doing. Altruistic, without direct monetary concern for the sound engineers. He has been very generous, and Hive has been able to create this event today for all of us. And tomorrow we have to create it for ourselves by creating the membership, strengthening IRA, and we also have the Pro Light and Sound Awards at the Palm Expo. That's another determining award which we have created. And there are international brands all over the world who would give their left arm to get a Palm Pro Light and Sound Award. So we have been following our vision and mission and commitment to the industry. So I want to thank all the nominees for their nominations and for their belief in IRA, for selecting the winners. And most of the winners are here today. It's fantastic. I mean, the team has done RSVP with everybody and with a lot of conviction. We have this gathering today, I think, within the industry. So it's great, and I feel great about that. And we all look to the future, and we should get going with the awards now. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. That was an absolutely inspiring address. Thank you so much, sir, once again. I'd now request Mr. KJ Singh to please come up and say a few words, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Chopra actually stole half my time. So, yeah, I'll have to keep it short. At the outset, great to see everybody here. Good evening and welcome. And this makes it memorable. I think for the first time, we have such a large number of audio engineers and music producers in one room. So you all need to applaud for yourself once more. You all deserve it as well, as much as we do. Thank you so much. So for such an event to celebrate, we are doing exemplary work by all of you. So in 2022, that's what we were judging. And we are also meeting all you creative people. So that's a two-in-one kind of program to kind of recognize your work as well as to meet and greet. Now this event here is something that I have been dreaming about with Mr. Anil Chopra. And I remember many times we spent in his Playback and Fast Forward magazine days in Juhu office. And Mr. Nandu Bende, if anybody remembers, his studio. And up on the terrace till late nights, dreaming about this night to happen. And today it has manifested and it has happened. So one more round of applause for that. Thank you, Mr. Chopra, for your vision on that one. Okay, so for all of us nominees, I think all of us are winners. There are no 1 and 2. It's just that everybody from our side, from the jury side, all of you are winners, I would say. And because the reason is that we got to hear some incredible work this year. I mean, all the jury members are unanimous in this, that we heard some incredible work coming from all of you. So thank yourself once again. Thank you for giving us this work to listen to. The juries was really blown away. Thank you so much, everybody, once more. And we need to keep pushing this bar higher and higher. Please remember that. Shantanu, we need to push it. Quickly, some thanks are in order. Mr. Anil Chopra, the chairman, for his vision. The past members of the jury who've been giving us this credibility today where we stand is because all the work that the past juries have done to give us to this point. So thank you all, the jury members. Hive Company, Mr. Anil Chopra has already spoken about them, how they have been supporting us. Our partners this year, Genelec, thank you very much once again. And the present jury, the people who have been going through this and actually spending that time listening to each and one meticulously. Also, I would like to thank their spouses and partners who have made sure that they've given them time to be able to do so. So thank you to your respective partners and jury spouses as well. And finally, the back-end team, we should not forget, this kind of work cannot happen without a fabulous back-end team, led by Smita Rai herself, Priya Khatri, Fauzia, Manali, Mez, Lokhandwala, Pooja Shah, and Deepak Jain for production. So none of this can happen without all these people, guys. We are just the front end. So, hey, thank you all once again. And we are manifesting today that the IRA Award night will be much bigger than this place and with twice the number of attendees and nominations. So stay safe and have a wonderful evening. Thank you, everyone.
Please give a huge round of applause for our eminent chief guest, Shri David Dhawanchi, to please come up on stage. All right, sir has already presented him with an award, so let's give a huge round of applause for sir.
You can't hear me. I said sound has been a part of me from the first day when I started editing and then became a director. There's so many, there's so many guys here, I know them, or maybe we met somewhere or the other. And it's been 50 years I'm working. So, but I want to tell you, I'm really proud of someone here today. And that's this guy standing next to me. I know him for the last 40 years. Now you must be thinking, yaar, 40 years se kaise janta hai isko? I married his sister. So it's been great. And he's doing a subject which is mine, like sound. I mean, it's great. And sound, I want to tell you, sound is something is very fascinating. People who make films. And I have you learn through different people, sound recorders, sound mixing studios and all that. And I have one person who I'm really indebted to. And that was, I love mixing. When my picture goes to the mix, that's the best part, And he was at Raj Kamal, Mangesh Desai. And I don't know if people know about it, but Sholay was mixed in London. After it mixed in London, came back to India, the mix, they made him remix it. And Mangesh Desai remixed Sholay. Matlab, that great guy. So, nice to be among all of you. So let's start what you want to do now.
So we invited David. We invited David because, let's face it, all his movies, there have been songs which have rocked the nation. They are played so much everywhere. And at the end of the day, as I said a little while back, it's all about the sound engineering. And whatever the compose, whatever the lyrics, and David has supervised himself for all his movies, so many songs which have been blockbusters. Now that's the dream of every music producer. So he may have been director, but he is equally a music producer. And we talk about Raj Kapoor. Oh, Raj Kapoor's music is like that. And I think when we talk about David Dhawan, we talk about his music. And he has made music with that little edge in the arrangements, in the mix, and in the final recording that has made those songs massive hits. So cheers to his work, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, the story of the growth of documentary films in India began with the establishment of Films Division under the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting in 1948. Now, with the advent of OTT, that niche segment has gained tremendous traction. As you may have already guessed, our first set of awards is for the documentaries. And our first award is for documentary mixing. Let's have a look at our nominees on the screen. So, I don't know, any guesses here? Any guesses? All right. Yes, that was absolutely right. The award goes to G. Lawrence Vishnu for The Elephant Whisperers, the first Indian film to win an Academy Award for Best Documentary Short Film at the 95th Academy Awards. I request G. Lawrence Vishnu to please come up on stage and receive his award. Congratulations. All right, moving on. Our next award is in the category for Sound Designer for Documentaries. And there was one clear winner in this category, ladies and gentlemen. The award goes to Mr. Sarath Kumar for Discover Chennai, Let's Take a Ride. This short documentary inspires viewers to pack their bags and hop on to the next flight to Chennai. Let's give it up for Mr. Sarath Kumar. Congratulations, sir. Moving on. The next award is for Sound Editor Effects and Ambience for Documentary. So let's have a look at our nominees on the screen, please. And the award in this category goes to Mr. Teja for Indian Predator, Diary of a Serial Killer. Mr. Teja is winning an IRA, ladies and gentlemen, for the third consecutive year, with his previous two wins being for Abhay Season 2 and the short film, Fruit of an Autumn Tree. He's also worked on a lot of well-known Bollywood movies like Bajirao Mastani, Bahubali 2 and Pink. Let's give a huge round of applause for Mr. Teja. All right, continuing. The next set of awards is for Foley Engineer for Documentaries. And the nominees are... The award in this category goes to Mr. Nikhil Verma for The Elephant Whisperers. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nikhil was unable to make it today, so we request Saji R. Mr. to please come up on stage and accept the award on his behalf. Thank you, sir. All right, moving on. Our next award is for Foley Artist for Documentaries. For this category, ladies and gentlemen, we have an undisputed winner. And the award in this category goes to Mr. Manoj Kumar S. Yadav and Atul Shastri for Indian Predator, Murder in a Courtroom. Let's welcome the dynamic duo on the stage with a warm round of applause. Come on. We have to keep the energy up to this evening, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our last award in the documentary category is for Sync Sound Recording for Documentaries, and let's have a look at the nominees. Well, no guesses there. This documentary is getting a lot of love tonight, and the award in this category goes to Mr. Pradyumna Chavare, Shreyank Nanjappa, and Vidhant Raman for The Elephant Whisperers. Let's join this amazing trio on stage and welcome them. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with this, we move on from the documentary awards to a very, very special award for a very special person present here. Today, we honor him for his legacy, born out of lifetime of labor and love for sound. Our next major award for the night is the IRA Lifetime Achievement Award. And this year, the IRA Lifetime Achievement Award goes to Mr. Nakul Kamte. Mr. Nakul Kamte is a prolific film sound engineer, designer, production mixer, supervising sound editor, and freelance senior audio engineer, having more than 2 decades of experience in sound mixing and engineering for well-known Bollywood movies such as Lagan, Rang De Basanti, Bhag Milkha Bhag, Laksh, Delhi 6, and many more. Mr. Kamte has also been a proprietor of Hearing Binaural, and recently he also served as a specialist sound technology at Netflix before moving on to more exciting roles. Since last November, he also featured in an insightful interview with author Edgar Ayukona in his book Production Sound Mixer, Notes and Sounds. All right, ladies and gentlemen, why words won't do justice to this stalwart stature, but there is someone present here amongst us who has been a very close friend of Mr. Nakul Kamte. If there's anybody who would be able to share insights on Mr. Nakul Kamte's professional journey, it's definitely him. I'd now like to invite on stage Mr. Shantanu Hudlikar on stage to share a few words. Celebrations have officially started, I guess.
Cheers, everybody.
Is everybody having a good time? All right. So I just got to keep this aside. All right. No, it's okay. So we go way back before sound. And you don't really want me to start telling the stories. Yeah. This is not the forum for that. The reason why I am here is because of him. My first job ever was because of Knuckle. Whatever I have learned, brothers are here. The brothers are here. We go back, way back before, school and in college times, and we used to be part of a crowd in a place called White House. It's not the White House that you think that we're talking about, but it's here on Walkeshwar. But it is a White House, and it had everything white about it, if you know what I mean. I learned shitloads from Knuckle, right? I learned nothing about sound. I learned about life. And that life is the reason why we are all here today. He's been my brother, he's been my father, and more importantly, he's been a great fucking friend. You know? If it wasn't for him, he spawned a generation. He spawned all of us, There's Benny right there. Mujib is not here. But we were a kind of, those kind of mavericks of that time, We were into rock and roll. But if there's anybody who knew the blues, that's the man. That is the real man. And the blues taught us one thing. Be free, explore, and party down. Really, really party down. Every blues musician has a moniker. And this is the first time I'm going to expose something that nobody knows about Knuckle, what his blues moniker was amongst all of us friends. Killer Knuckle Kamte. Congratulations, my friend. No one more deserves it more, man. And cheers to that. Everyone, get yourselves a fucking drink. Get yourselves a drink. Because you wouldn't be doing justice to this man if you don't have a drink in your hand. God bless you guys. God bless. God bless.
So I request Mr. Knuckle to please come and speak a few words, sir. Yes.
Damanji once again, Paraj, Shantanu, Benny, Vishwadeep. I've left my specs in the car, so I can't see everybody. But I'd just like to say thank you. When I started this journey, it was sound. I didn't want to do films. I wanted to do rock and roll. He's right about that. Ended up in films, which has been great. I do hope that this Lifetime Achievement Award doesn't mean that I'm supposed to retire from working. Because I'm just finishing. It's just a beginning. But thank you very much. Thank you, Anil. He's been fantastic. I've known him for, how many, 17 years, is it? Right from the beginning. And he had a vision, and he's achieved it. So I would say he needs one too.
I would like to now call on stage our esteemed jury members. I request Mr. Ananda Bose, Mr. Avinash Oak, DJ Fukan, P.A. Deepak, Gautam Basu, Nikhil Berry, Reena Gilbert, Sivakumar, Sai Shravanam, Sita Raina, Sunny Subramaniam, Mr. Vijay Ratnam, and Vijay Thomas Kurian, and of course, Mr. KJ Singh to please come up on stage. I'd request Mr. Chopra to please honor them with a token of appreciation.
Gautam Basu,
Come on, ladies and gentlemen, you all can do better.
Nikhil Berry. Nikhil Berry. Edina Gilbert कौन है? Siva Kumar. Siva Kumar. Sita Raina. Yes, I said.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor and privilege to be a jury member of the IRA. I dare say they took steps to include women on this panel. Big hand for IRA.
Huge round of applause.
So, please, it's gender neutral. It is about talent, it's about vision, and it's about great music. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Very well said.
Vijay? Vijay Thomas? Vijay Ratnam is here.
For an excellent photo op. Over the years, IRA has benefited hugely from the guidance of the awards directors. Today we have some of the former IRA award directors amongst us. May I please invite on stage Mr. Achilles Fowler, Vijay Benegal, Daman Sudsa, and KJ Singh to please come up on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for IRA's former awards directors. Let's welcome all of them on stage with a huge round of applause.
This would never happen in pause. How are you doing, Ashish? How are you doing, my friend? How are you doing? Very long time, very long time. Hi, very long time. Sir.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir. How do you, sir? Please, that side. You're a part of the team.
There. But there's no photo opportunity.
All right, the photo op. है ना कुछ बोलने लिए?
हाँ, बोल सकते हैं. ठीक है.
मैंने मिलिया नहीं.
Thank you.
Ashil.
I have nothing to say, but I'm going to say it anyway.
Lovely.
Well, my friend Anil, everyone knows that he's the one who has done everything, who has created these awards. We know each other for now more than many decades, 30, 35 years. And he has pursued, as everybody knows, single-mindedly his goal. And we are here tonight because of him. Thank you, Anil.
Absolutely.
And we should also thank his wife because he has been mostly absent from home.
These guys are forcing me to say something, which means then I have to talk about these colorful beards over here. I mean, they're forcing me to do that. I mean, louder. Is this okay? Is this okay? Can you hear my comments about the colorful beards? Okay. Well, sound engineers, we are concerned with color and sound all the time. I have to say I have learned so much from these two colorful gentlemen. I mean, I really have to thank them for it. Anil Chopra, for his incredible focus for these awards and support of the business. Sutsab, what can I say about him? I mean, he's legendary.
Legend.
And of course, Ashil, who's done so much for the business in general. Thanks so much, everybody. Thanks to Ira. Rock on, everybody.
Thank you. Sir, yes, thank you very much for being here, sir. Yeah. Thank you very much, Penny. Thank you, Damanji. Thank you, Ashil. I think what Srijesh mentioned earlier, just about sitting at any table, would have you sitting amongst all the people who you have heard the names. Earlier, we used to read the names at the back of LPs, cassettes, and then CDs. Unfortunately, now we don't get to read those names, but those gentlemen are right around you. So have a meet and greet with them as well. Thank you.
We now move on to our next award, which is for recording, mixing, and mastering in the category of instrumental music, non-classical. And the nominations are... All right, these are the nominations. And in this category, the award goes to Benwin Fernandez, Aslam Khan, and Aftab Khan for sitar on drums. Woohoo!
Can I request Mr. Arun from Genelec to please come and hand over the awards? Thank you, Arun. Aslam. Yeah. फोटो ले लें सर. Aslam.
Thank you, Ira, the judges, and thank you, my Headroom team, for this success. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Oh, wait. Sir.
All right, the next award is for music producer, instrumental music in the category of non-classical, and the nominations are... These are our nominations, and the award in this category goes to B. Prasanna for Time, a Butterfly. Please help me in welcoming B. Prasanna on stage, ladies and gentlemen. All right. We're almost nearing the end of the award ceremony. The next award is for vocal recording / mixing / mastering in the Indian classical music category. There is just one clear winner for this award. And the award goes to Hariharan, Nishan and Saji R for Parvati Nayakarne from Ragadwani Divine Series. Request the team to please come on stage and receive the award. Thank you. All right, now we move on to the award for instrumental recording, mixing, mastering Indian classical music. And the award in this category goes to Ashwin J. Prabhat for Bahaduri. Please help me welcome on stage the multi-talented Ashwin J. Prabhat, the man who gave up his IT profession to become a Kathak dancer. He comes from the family that runs the Prabhat Kali Didaru, which propagates the performing arts. All right. The next award is for recording, mixing, mastering devotional spiritual music. And the nominees are all right, in this category, the award goes to Sanket Tole and W. Keval Jayawant for Ladka Dev Bappa. Ladies and gentlemen, this song has raked in 31 million views on YouTube till date. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to both of you. Welcoming on stage Mr. Sanket Tole and W. Keval Jayawant. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the upcoming award is for the category of music production, devotional and spiritual music. And these are the nominees in front of you. And the award goes to Nandukartha for Kristuvin Atmave.
May I request Mr. Srijesh Nair, Srijesh, to give away the award? Yes, don't make a face. Come. And Nandu will be more than happy to get it from you. I know that.
This is from the album Peitoita Devisneham. Let's please give them a huge round of applause together for Nandukartha. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, the next set of awards is for recording, mixing, mastering traditional folk dance music. Let's look at the nominees. And the award in this category goes to K. Sitharaman, Sanket Tole, Harshal Khadse, Ezekiel, Anushri Manjrekar and Christian Wright for Babul Mora from the album Inheritance.
Can I get Mr. Avinash Oka here? Avinash ji, can I get you up here on stage? These young people need your hand.
Please join me in welcoming the entire team on stage to receive the award, ladies and gentlemen.
तभी मैंने बुलाया उन्हें.
Congratulations to everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, we're moving on to the last award of the evening. That is for music production in the category of traditional folk dance music. Let's have a look at the nominees for the same. All right, this is the last award for the evening, ladies and gentlemen, and the winner in this category is none other than S.J. Jenai for Tamilingal Uyurmuchu. Let's hear it for S.J. Jenai. Looking absolutely resplendent and gorgeous. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of this absolutely gorgeous evening. I thank you, the audience, all the award winners for joining us tonight and making the 17th edition of the IRA Awards ceremony a night to truly, truly remember. A big thank you to Genelec once again for supporting the 17th edition of IRA. Ladies and gentlemen, the Palm Expo will take place at the Bombay Exhibition Center from May 30th to the June 1st, 2024, where you will get a chance to see and experience the latest audio and pro audio equipment. Please do visit the Palm Expo in May. I'm sure by now you all know that dinner has already been laid out in the adjoining banquet area, and you're all requested to enjoy a scrumptious spread ahead. Before we part for the night, I request all the award winners to once again come on the stage for a group photo. All right, ladies and gentlemen, before I sign off, I'd request Chopra sir to please come up and say his word of thanks to you.
Hello. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. And we'll meet again next year at the IRA Awards. Thanking you. Thank you.
So as an attendee, like to have the entire sort of, the entire festival being powered by Genelec speakers is great for me as an audience member, because everything sounded amazing. Everything sounded crisp. Usually as an engineer and as a producer, you always think when you go into the event, oh, I hope the sound sounds good. But fortunately, there was no issue about that for this year's IRA. So what I think Genelec does really, really well is accuracy. So we use Neumann's at our studio, but Genelec do a really, really good job in making sure that there is accurate representation of audio so that it's translatable in multiple mediums, which is great for an engineer. So the impact of high quality audio is very, very important in our line of work. Genelec is one of the world's most premier brands when it comes to high-end audio. So it's great to have Genelec be one of the main sponsor when it comes to the IRA Awards. So it's great to win another award at the IRA Awards. I'm very, very fortunate to have won multiple awards at IRA. And it's always great coming back over here and having some of the stalwarts of the industry recognize the work that we do. I'm from a small town in Ahmedabad in India, and it's great to be recognized with the work that we do as well. So thank you so much to the IRA jury and IRA.
My experience has been great. This is the 4th IRA award that I'm winning, I think, over the last 3 years. So it's, like has been previously said, it's always great to come back. This time there's such a wonderful event to go along with it. I feel really respected and honored to be recognized for the work that we do, especially in the independent music sphere. And with Genelec, of course, the sound is great. I've been in many studios where Genelec has been the standard. So always great to have such a respected sponsor for this event. I think one of my first pro studio experiences ever was in a studio that had Genelec monitors, and I was just blown away by their detail, their accuracy, and just the coverage of these entire frequency spectrum with such transparency. Someday I would like to own a Genelec monitor. Not yet, but yeah, I would definitely love to do that someday. Well, I am a mix engineer by profession, so my work absolutely depends critically on high quality equipment, giving you the best accuracy possible. And I think Genelec products do a great job at it. Like I said, worldwide, there's so many studios that use Genelec as their go-tos. So yeah, I cannot understate the value of high quality, accurate sound equipment for my line of work. Genelec makes a lot of products at different sizes. So I think the first thing I would say is choose a product according to the size of your room, the size of your studio, and size of your requirements. So you can always overshoot your boundaries, so don't be too ambitious with that. But yeah, you're going to get a lovely product at whatever range you're getting. So don't be too worried about that. You're good to go with Genelec products. My experience winning this award, as usual, is a pleasure and an honor to be awarded this by some of the industry's most respected veterans. And again, we come from a small town, Ahmedabad. We work at a studio called Compass Box. So to be working there and have our work recognized nationally and hopefully internationally, it's really a great honor. IRA is extremely significant because it shines a light upon otherwise a very underrepresented part of the whole music process, which is the technical aspect of production, recording, mixing, mastering. You know, usually the musician gets all the glamour. So it's really nice to be recognized for the work that we're doing behind the scenes to make a recording become a song.
So as an attendee at the IRA event, I think this is one of the best organized events that has been there in the recent times. Like I said earlier, you know, whichever table that you pick, it's an incredible feeling to be seated amongst legends. And it's not just about legends, it's about everyone who's a fraternity, who's a friend, who's a mentor, who's a mentee. And, you know, there's a point where, you know, people you've looked up to actually hand you awards, people who looked up to look at you as an equal, and people who look up to you are your competitors and your colleagues as well. And I think that's a great feeling to be in one room full of so many people being loved. I use the Genelec, the ones, the mid-sized ones, the 8340 ones, I think, the analog and the digital ones that are there. One of the best things that I felt about the Genelecs is that their axial response is really great. You know, once you're in a great room, the monitors sound really good. And it's actually a good thing to know that what you're hearing is exactly what would be translated outside. You know, with most speakers, there is a point at which you need to get used to the speakers, you need to get used to the monitorings. With Genelec, that curve was actually quite smooth and quite short, so you would get used to them very fast. As a Genelec user, one of the things that I can say is, I mean, I've been mixing on multiple monitors as well. The most important thing with any engineer in his work is the translation part. And to get to the translation part, you have to be mixing to a point where you're not looking at speakers. You know, the speakers would become invisible. And Genelec does that. The ones especially, they're like pretty incredible speakers for me, and I'm in love with them. So, you know, once you are mixing the music or you're mixing your work, whether it's music or post or whatever it is, once the speakers become invisible, then you're in the whole land of sound, and which is actually great as a mix engineer, as a sound designer, and the fact that it translates great. So high quality audio equipment is always a necessity. I mean, when I say always a necessity, it's not like to get the best, you need to get the high quality equipment. No, high quality equipment makes a difference. So for example, when you do your work, even though most people listen to like whatever 80% of that is, it is the next 20% that actually makes your work stand out, whether it shines or not, whether it's accepted or not, whether it stands the test of time, quality. And when I say like stand the test of time, there are things that can be quite straightforward and pretty sterile. And there are things that are organic. You know, something like Genelec and something that high-end equipments definitely do is to give you a feeling that you are mixing something's organic. And as long as something's organic, it'll stand the test of the time. We'll have a better shelf life. That's what we all want. I mean, legendary is always something that lasts for a long time. So whenever you choose a speaker, remember, these speakers are only intended to sound great in your room. Make sure you listen to these speakers in your room. Make sure you listen to work that you know how it translates. Because one of the mistakes that, including me, I've done quite a few times in the past is listening to this in a different room. But that does not mean that's how the sound will translate in a place where I am used to mixing. So because of that, it's important that you take mixes, you listen to this in your room, and you figure out different speakers. It is not necessary that the high-end will be the best for your room, but it is necessary that great quality speakers are something you should not cut corners on. So the role of AI is actually an often debated thing, and I've been asked this question a couple of times as well. I've been quite deep into AI for the past 1.5, 2 years now. So the thing is, anything that can be automated will be automated. But as long as you understand that there is no number value that you can give to what the creativity is, there is no numerical value or a quantifiable value that you can give to something that is good or bad. There is always a human element that will remain. No matter what AI creates, it is always going to create something or the other. But the decision of whether it's good, bad, ugly, or the next trend is a human element. So AI will replace anything and everything that is going to be automated, that is quite static, that does not require a lot of thought process into it, it cannot replace what the thought process is. In fact, the term artificial intelligence is a complete misnomer because it's just a great autocomplete. It is not something that is intelligent. Intelligence comes from making mistakes, from the randomness, from the multiple thought processes we have. And so the AI part replacing creativity to a point, yes, that point will die down very soon, and then there will still be humans being part of it. So winning the award is a very important thing. Winning any award is important. It's a token of appreciation of people, of your work as well. But winning an award from Aira is even more special because, like I said, when you have papers, when you have technical papers that are being submitted, those papers stand no value unless it's peer reviewed. Unless somebody of your stature, somebody of your understanding reviews this and says, yes, this is what it is. And Aira is a peer reviewed stature. And, I don't think I know of many peer reviewed awards. So winning an award in Aira as a peer reviewed thing is not only just an award, it is also the acceptance from an entire industry and a fraternity saying that, your work is pretty good. And I think that marks a lot of pride for me.
It's been incredible to be associated with Aira for so many years. I was part of the jury for many years, and I'm so proud of the winners. That's for me, that's most important, and to be recognized for the work that everybody is doing. Aira, to me today, is the only industry award and the recognition that is given to the people of part of the industry. And there's nobody else. Today, Aira is the Grammys. And for me, that is the most important part. Genelec is a great company. They make great monitors. Are they the only company that makes great monitors? No, they're not. But they are the greatest company today that's available to us. When I was part of the jury a couple of years ago, and we only wanted one thing. That was to be recognized by the people, for the people, of the people. And there's nothing else that would, want me to say, this is the best.
I love coming to the Aira Awards because I meet all my old friends, my colleagues. A lot of the people here have been my mentors over the years. I've learned so much from all these engineers that it's just wonderful to come here and be in a room full of people that you've grown up with and you're so comfortable with. I think we have about 30 studios now, all powered by Genelec speakers. So yes, we're probably one of the highest buyers of Genelec. I love the fact that the aesthetic of the speakers is matched both by the sound as well as the way they look, and we're Sound and Vision Studios, so that works perfectly for me. All the engineers feel so comfortable and at home and at peace with the sound that they get from those speakers. They don't have to keep second guessing things. They don't have to keep rethinking things. They're perfectly aligned. So I think it's a very natural first choice for most of my engineers. Well, we are, catering to the highest profile products in the industry, whether it is for feature film, whether it is for television, whether it is for OTT, whether it is for, audio platforms even. So we need to have the best equipment possible and to be able to produce the best quality of sound. So for us, it's a no-brainer. What I love about Aira is the fact that, as the categories are growing and expanding and more people are getting awards, especially I see it with my engineers, the fact that they're getting recognized for their work is also encouraging them so much to take pride in their work and just, put in that much more time and attention and effort. So it's awesome. It's awesome that people who really burn the midnight oil and really, put in the real hours, making things sound great are being recognized and being awarded. That's fantastic.
As an attendee in the Aira Awards powered by Genelec, it was an amazing experience. the sound quality, usually what we used to get earlier, this time it was really, very good and excellent. And the demo which we saw in the AV before the, just the event started, it was amazing. A lot of other monitors, they're colored, like, you get an extra bass or something like that. Genelecs are not like that. What you hear, it's going to sound the same outside your room. This is my 9th IRA Awards, and I've been attending in all the awards and all my nominations which has come, and I've filed and I've won and I'm winning continuously. But this time it has really grown, as far as the jury and the, the judging process and the presentation and everything. Like, it's really come up very high. And today, this event was amazing, like out of the world. I was feeling like I was sitting somewhere in LA and, looking at an award function and enjoying that. The current recording industry, you would say, like, right now, what the award we get in the sound fraternity, it's only for location sound, sound mixing. That's it. There are only 2 categories. Sound design, it's combined. So IRA is actually, giving everybody, every part of sound recognition, every talent, be it from Foley, editor, sound design, sound mixing, music producers, everybody. So this is something like we don't get. So this is really helping the sound fraternity. And you need to, like next year, even you start thinking like, what next you're going to do, like, you'll get nominated here. Now it's going to be like prestigious. Like, it's IRA, okay, no, I have to nominate there, so I have to work hard and I have to really compete, because the competition has gone global now, like as in pan-India, entire states are here. So it's fun, the competition is fun. I'm liking it.
I joined Alpha Tech because I was using some Audio Technica mics, and I found them very good, and I put a post on Facebook and the post blew up, and basically Audio Technica Japan and America asked who I was, and that's how Alpha Tech got in touch with me. And then one thing led to another, and I got a job with them to build up a studio vertical. I've always wanted to push the boundaries of what is possible using tech, and I'm a first adopter usually for anything new that comes, probably with the exception of AI. I like exploring how far tech can take you when you couple it with creativity. Probably my favorite projects and the ones that shaped my name really later on. I've been in and out of Bollywood for a while. I've always got away from Bollywood and gone back to advertising and then again come back to Bollywood. But I think probably the work that I did with Vishal Bharadwaj, movies Kamine, Saath Khoon Maaf, etc. were the ones that I think I really enjoyed and made a mark. So I started using Genelec when it was just an analog input active speaker in the middle of mixing Kamine, and I've never looked back. I was probably one of the first to adopt the DSP monitors in the 8000 range, and the first coaxial tweeter monitors too, and also the first ones. And I've never looked back. And this was long before I actually started working for Alpha Tech. So I've been a first-time user actually since 2009. And I think the way the software and hardware integration of the DSP has taken place is probably the oldest and therefore the most refined way of looking at it. A lot of people are jumping on the DSP bandwagon today, but it's not very mature the way it is implemented by other manufacturers. And I'm very proud how far Genelec has come in 15 years.